everyone, welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. I'm Lorianne and I'm so happy that you're here spending some time with me today. Today's video is for all parents, of course, but like especially the ones who are like myself, who struggle with kind of being spontaneous and planning things and doing things on the go with their kids. It's just me to a T. Like, I'm just not a spontaneous person. My husband is super spontaneous and I struggle so bad with it. And I don't want to be like that, especially when it comes to my kids. Like, if we're in the middle of doing something in the middle of the day and it's boring and the kids throw out an idea, I want to be able to be like, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let's just get in the car and go. I often also struggle with like the mental load associated with getting out of the house to go do things. So I think that's part of it. Like, if I didn't already have it in my brain that we were doing XYZ today and I needed to have all the things in order to do that, I needed to have this backpacked and this and this and this. Like, if I don't do all of that in advance, it feels really overwhelming for me to figure it out on the fly as we're deciding we're gonna do something. And because of that, I say no to more things than I really want to, and I just don't want to do that anymore, especially in the summertime. I feel like you always hear people say like you only get 18 summers with your kids, and I don't necessarily believe that, because some of my favorite like summer memories have been as a full-grown adult who lives outside of my mom's house, spending time with her in the summer or doing like a vacation with her and my stepdad in the summer. So I don't necessarily buy into that, but I do think you probably only get a limited amount of summers while your kids are still really little and everything is super magical to them and you're their favorite person in the world and they just want to do all of those little things with you. So because of that, I'm trying to soak up all of these summers that I have with my kids while they are still little and still obsessed with me. So because my anxiety and my like lack of spontaneity is my problem and I don't want it to bleed into my kids and their life and their fun, I decided to create like my mom on the go bag. Perfect for any parent who kind of is the same as me, kind of needs a plan, needs to have things ready, gets overwhelmed by last minute stuff and having to get out the door for it. So this is my mom in the go bag. This is the LL Bean like boat and tote. It's the open top one. There is a closed top one with a zipper, but I just got the open one because I don't mind if everything's hanging out, if I got a lot of stuff. And this is in the dark green one. You can get a monogram on it. I think like anything up to 10 characters, any word. I got mom mode embroidered on mine because this is my mom mode bag. It's made of canvas. It is a very like thick, sturdy canvas. This bag is gonna last, I can tell. Lots of colors for you to choose from: pinks, oranges, yellows, blues, like all the things. So there's something there for everybody if you're interested. So now this mom on the go bag always stays packed, and I either leave it in the trunk of my car or it's by my front door in the house. It's always somewhere quick and easy to access. That's the whole point. I want it packed. I don't want to have to think about it. I want to be able to just grab the bag and walk out the door and just have summer fun. All right, let's get into the contents of the bag. For starters, I will say I like to keep everything kind of in like compartmentalized in pouches so that I can just remove pouches for what I need instead of having to dig through this large tote bag to find like singular things. So the first pouch I pull out is my snack bag. This I got off of Amazon, and I keep a variety of things in here and I kind of switch them out as things are getting low. I've got their favorite lollipops in here, the Yum Earth Organics, some chocolate graham cracker bears, chewy bars, like a pack of Oreos is in here. I feel like kids have two stomachs and like the snack stomach is exponentially larger than the meal stomach. So you always have to be ready or you're gonna be like leaving the park or leaving the beach when they want something to snack on if you didn't have something ready for them. To go with the snack, I always have 2 water bottles. These are the ones I keep in here. These are empty. So now what I would do is if the bag was inside the house, I would fill these up with water really quick before we'd leave, and that's like the only thing I'd have to do to be ready to go. But if not, if this is in the car, then worst case scenario, I fill up my Stanley cup from inside and I dump the water into each of these, or I pick up a water bottle and like split it between these two. This next pouch is the beach pouch or the pool pouch. It's really whatever. It's just the pouch that has all of the sunblock in it. So this is another one that I got off of Amazon, and I just have SPF spray on for the kids, SPF spray on for me, roll-on SPF. This is what I use like on their face for the most part. A little Sun Bum SPF 30 chapstick for the kids, and then my daughter's little sunglasses because she is a diva. I have this little thing. It's for sand. It's a sand removal tool here. I haven't used it yet, so I don't want to comment on its effectiveness, but I have it in my own Ziploc bag because it's very powdery. I don't know if you can tell. It is called Tote. I don't know. I got this off of Amazon. It is a sand remover. And you just tap the bag and it will release some like cornstarch, and then it makes wiping away the sand really, really easy. If you've ever taken little kids to the beach, you know that they get sand everywhere, and every crevice on every square inch of their body they will cover in sand. I keep a pair of goggles for both of my kids in here. So these are Ariella's little goggles, and then Josiah has the same ones. They're just a blue color. So far, I really like these, and let me show you my favorite part. I hate trying to get the goggles over the back of their heads. These have a clip, so you just put them on that way and then clip them behind the kids' heads. It just makes it so much easier. Next, I have these two little towel ponchos. I picked these up from Target. They were in the dollar spot section. I think they were like $5 a piece. Got armholes here and then a little hood. And I just like these because they're small and they fit really small in the bag. I do keep full-size beach towels also in the trunk of the car at all times for whenever we might need those. But you know, if we're just taking a little trip to the splash pad and I just want to be able to grab something out of my bag instead of having to lug a whole bunch of towels from the car, like this is perfect. This is my pouch of stuff in here because oftentimes I want to leave my purse in the car. I don't want to bring everything, so I'll throw like my wallet and my keys in here, or my phone, and we'll just get going. But this is the stuff that stays packed in here all the time. I keep attached to the outside of this my little portable first aid kit. This is by the brand Keep Going. I can't remember if I got this off of Amazon or off of their actual website, but I'll leave it linked down below. Because this is a great little like small on-the-go first aid kit. There's little packets that have different things, like one is hydrocortisone, this one's lip balm, this is a triple antibiotic. There are like cleansing wipes to clean cuts, and then there's a bunch of sheets of Band-Aids, and my kids love them because they're all like different patterns, so they like to pick out which one they're gonna wear. There's even like smaller sizes in here should you need that. Sting relief pads, all kinds of stuff, even little stickers to give your kids after they get a boo-boo. It makes them feel a little better. And there's even a couple of like extra large Band-Aids in here should like somebody skin their knee and you need it. You never want a little injury to like ruin the whole day's worth of fun. So having a little first aid kit to, you know, treat minor cuts, bruises, scrapes, and things like that on the go is what you need. Getting into the mom bag, let me start with what's my most prized possession, okay? This personal fan. The brand is called Jisoo Life. I got this off of Amazon last year, and I have to tell you, I've been in love with it ever since. It's just this little personal portable fan. It charges via like a C-port charger, and so you could just use like your phone charger for it. Super convenient. It's got 5 speeds. It's on the lowest one right now. I don't even know if you can hear that. That's 2. That's 3, 4, 5. Like look at 5. Look at that. Look at that. It's moving my hair. It's giving Beyonce. Oh, it feels so good. And I'm telling you, the charge lasts a pretty decent amount of time. I feel like I don't charge this that much at all, and sometimes if I feel like I haven't charged it, I just plug it into my car when we're on our way to the destination, and I don't have any problems. I bring this thing with me everywhere in the summer. Why, you ask? I fear that I perspire more than the average human. Like there's probably something medically wrong with me. I would be more concerned if it wasn't also a condition that my father has. I rue the day he passed it on to me every single day of my life, because why did I have to be the sweaty girl? Like I didn't ask for this lot in life, but it's just what I was given. Also, all of that's probably TMI. I feel like maybe you know a little bit too much about me now, and I think that means that you and I are just locked in. We're locked in now. You know that I'm a sweaty Betty. And so I think the only thing for you to do, if you haven't already, is subscribe and just join the journey and be my bestie, because we just know too much about each other now. Next in here, I have my Neutrogena Invisible Daily Defense Face Serum. It has SPF 60 in it. I wear like an SPF 30 in my everyday moisturizer, but if I'm going to be out and about in the sun, I like to put this on to give myself a little bit more protection. I'm not trying to look like an old leather shoe, when I hit 40, okay? This little container just holds some Advil just in case I come up with a headache and I need a little bit of relief. I don't want to bring the whole bottle. I don't have like a formal pill case, so I just threw them in this. I have some wireless headphones in here. I love these ones. These are from JLab. I got them at work when we did like a white elephant gift exchange, and I have to say I actually really love them because of this feature. The charger is built in and attached to the case, so I don't have to worry about having a charger for these or anything. I can literally just, again, in the car, plug these in if I feel like I haven't charged them in a minute, and they're good to go. So if we're at the playground and the kids are playing and I want to pop one of these in so that I can listen to like an audio book or a podcast while I can still hear and watch the kids, perfect. There's a scrunchie with some smaller hair ties attached because you never know when you're going to want to put your hair up or Ariella's hair up. A wide tooth comb because swimming in drying chlorine with already dry, porous, curly hair is not ideal. It's going to get knotted, it's going to get matted, so I have to have a comb with me to detangle. Also comes in handy for my daughter. I just have a little Dove 0% aluminum deodorant spray just in case you need to freshen up. Remember what I told you. Sweaty girl. Burt's Bees chapstick, and then just a L'Oreal like lip oil in here. Nothing crazy, nothing special. A little sanitizer. And the last thing I have in there is bug spray. This is for adults and kids. It's a non-greasy formula, which I really like. You don't, like, I hate when you spray on bug spray and you like feel like you sprayed on bug spray. Totally forget that you sprayed this on. And it gives you up to 6 hours of protection. I always get mauled to death by mosquitoes every year, and unfortunately my daughter especially too. My son gets bites too, but she is like me. As soon as she steps outside, any mosquito within like a 3,000 mile radius is just like, get her. So we have to be prepared. 2 monster trucks. Because sometimes you just need a monster truck to take the edge off, right? My son is very obsessed with monster trucks. And my daughter often will play monster trucks with him, something they do together. They like to bring them to the park, put them down the slides, you know, whatever. So we just have 2 little monster trucks in here for them to play with. I will say, don't keep them in this bag, but I do keep them packed in the car. We have like retractable colored pencils, like the twist up ones. I have a pack of those and like 2 Dollar Tree coloring books that I keep in the car at all times. They were lifesavers during baseball season this year, whenever Ariella would get bored, so that I didn't have to pull out the tablet every single time. I'd give her things and she would color and she would play, and so that works out. But I keep those in there because you never know when you're gonna pop into a restaurant, when you're gonna do whatever, and you're gonna wanna give them like a little activity. And these 2 are my last pouches. These are both wet bags. Just because, you know, in the summer you're doing wet activities, you need wet bags. This little peach one has bathing suits. So I have a bathing suit for my daughter, and then I have my son's bathing suit and his little swim shirt. And I keep these packed because, you know, you never know. You might be out, you know, doing a Costco run and all of a sudden the kids are like, let's go to the splash pad. I don't want to have to stop home. I don't have to. I can change them in the car in their bathing suits, and then we're on our way. And then the strawberry bag has a change of clothes in them. So I could take these out, put their wet clothes or their wet bathing suits back in here. And then I just have like t-shirts for them in here, and like soft shorts, like the sweat shorts, because they are smaller and easy to fold up and fit in here. And then an extra pair of underwear for each kid. That's everything I keep packed in my mom on the go bag, just to make getting out the door and saying yes to more spontaneous activities a little bit more accessible. Like I said, I do always keep towels in the car, and I have a couple of activities in the car, like the coloring stuff. I have a car potty in the car so that we don't have to stop our fun when somebody needs to use a bathroom if there isn't a bathroom available. Those things in combination with the bag really are able to just keep us moving and keep us going, and keep us from having to stop home every time there's a change of plans or we decide we want to do something like spur of the moment. If you caught my last video, which was a vlog, you actually kind of saw the mom on the go bag like in action. We were out at the diner and I wasn't planning on going to the pool or anything like that. I was gonna bring the kids to the park, and my mom called and invited us over to the pool, and was like, oh, but you're probably gonna have to go home and grab this and that. I was like, actually, I don't have to do anything other than grab a bathing suit for myself, and I literally had one downstairs in the laundry room. So I pulled in, grabbed that, and then we were on the go. I didn't have to think any more about it because I already had their bathing suits. I already had towels. I already had sunblock and everything ready for a nice fun adventure at the pool with Gammy. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, and if you did, I would really appreciate it if you liked the video. It helps out my channel. Don't forget, I'm going to leave links for everything so that you can shop it for yourself if you'd like. Just feel free to leave me any questions in the comments, or if you have a mom on the go bag or a parent on the go bag, what's something that you keep in there that maybe I didn't share in mine. Always love hearing what other families and parents are doing, because I don't think of everything. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.